العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه والتابعين. أما بعد، قال الله تبارك وتعالى في محكم تنزيله بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. يقول أيضا شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان فمن شهد منكم الشهر فليصم. صدق الله مولانا العظيم. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions, and actually the rak'at we just finished, in the prayer that we just finished, Allah ta'ala says, O you who believe, fasting has been prescribed for you as it has been prescribed for the people before you, so that you may acquire taqwa. And then skipping an ayah, the next ayah, Allah Ta'ala says, this month of Ramadan is the one in which the Quran was revealed, was sent down. هُدَى لِلنَّاسِ, a guidance for mankind, وَبَيْنَاتٍ مِنَ الْهُدَى وَالْفُرْقَانِ, and the proof for the guidance and the criterion by which we are judged. This is the importance of the month. Again, reiterating the concept of hidayah being the Quran that I talked about yesterday. But I'd like to focus on something in particular. كُتِبَ عَلَيْكُمُ الصِّيَامُ كَمَا كُتِبَ عَلَى الَّذِينَ مِنْ قَبْلِكُمْ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ, so that you may have taqwa. Fasting was prescribed for us, not for fun, not to wash a few pounds and shed a few calories. Fasting was prescribed for us so that we may achieve and gain taqwa, be amongst the muttaqun. There's one very specific thing that I can think of which violates taqwa, which according to a minority opinion of scholars actually violates the fast. Same as if you picked up a piece of food and ate it in the middle of the day. And that is Gheebah, backbiting. How does backbiting invalidate my fast? Backbiting is to eat of the flesh of your brother. To eat of the flesh of your brother. This is what backbiting is. That's even worse than normal eating. That's an even worse food than normal eating. In fact, there is a report that two women sent to the Prophet SallAllahu a request for a rukhsa, a permission, that they break their fast because they were excessively in pain. Their stomachs were excessively in pain. They didn't know what to do. So they asked the Prophet SallAllahu, we're in so much pain, can he send back a rukhsa, a permission that we break our fast? And the Prophet SallAllahu, look at his wisdom. Instead, he sent to them a bowl that you put things in. He had that sent to the women. And he commanded that each of them induce themselves to vomit to break their fast. To vomit to break their fast. As you know, voluntarily vomiting breaks the fast. So he ordered them to break the fast. And they vomited. And you didn't find an empty stomach like you might expect from a fasting person. Nor did you find food that came out of the stomachs of these women. Rather, there was blood and flesh. Blood and flesh. People were shocked. When could they possibly have eaten such a thing? And the Prophet ﷺ gave his explanation. This was the flesh and blood that they had eaten of their fellow brothers and sisters from the Gheebah that they had engaged in. The backbiting that they had engaged in even though they were fasting. My respected brothers and sisters in Islam, what is the purpose of us abstaining from good things? Food, water, our wives. Why should we abstain from these things only to partake in the nourishment of shaitan? Why should we want to partake in the nourishment of shaitan? In an earlier ayah that was quoted today, يَا أَيُّهَا النَّاسِ كُلُوا مِمَّا فِي الْأَرْضِ حَلَالًا طَيِّبًا وَلَا تَتَّبِعُوا خُطُوَاتِ الشَّيْطَانِ إِنَّهُ لَكُمْ عَدُوٌّ مُبِينٌ. إنما يأمركم بالسوء والفحشاء وأن تقولوا على الله ما لا تعلمون. Mankind was ordered to go and eat from all of the good things that are on this earth that Allah has given us, and then warned, do not follow in the footsteps of shaitan. Indeed, he is your clear, open enemy. He is the one that commands you with all evil and all lewdness, and that you say about Allah that which you do not know. So let us not ruin our fasts with tongues and mouths that partake of evil. For the Prophet SallAllahu said, why is Allah in need of a man's hunger and thirst when he does not abstain from lying and benefiting from lies? So let us remind ourselves, aside from the food, aside from the water, the greater jihad is always jihad al-nafs. And let us remove from our hearts this wicked feeling, this sense of superiority, that we have a right to talk about somebody else. My respected brothers and sisters in Islam, if you were to start taking a list of all of your own faults, of all of your own shortcomings, you would be weeping. You would be weeping. So let us not take our brothers and sisters to account. Let us be kind and generous to all of the believers, and be harsh against our own selves instead, so that we may rectify ourselves in time to save ourselves. قولوا قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. سبحان الله وبحمده أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله نحمده ونستغفره ونتوب إليه.